boat friends, you can see the snow on the ground in Duluth, Minnesota. It is the coldest winter morning so far for me this year. 2 below 0 Fahrenheit right now. I'll get you caught up on that in a minute, but you're going to have 2 vessels in this video. The Philip R. Clarke is going to be going under the aerial lift bridge here in a few moments. But what's awesome, the bonus vessel, the American Century, is going to be heading under the lift bridge as well. It's going to be departing. The aerial lift bridge is going to go all the way up to 135 feet. And then the Philip R. Clarke is going to be coming inbound. Let me get you caught up with the weather, marine traffic, and a quick sneak peek of the vessel. Well, here's the weather, my friends. 14 degrees, actual air temperature, 25 mile per hour wind speed out of the west. -2 degrees Fahrenheit is what it feels like right now in Duluth, Minnesota. Very cold. Here's a sneak peek of the vessel. Philip R. Clarke, old school Laker, 767 feet in length. Real deal. You can see that steering pole. Let me show you what's going on. The Clarke is out there on the lake as we were looking, right there on Lake Superior. It's going to go right by us here at the aerial lift bridge. It's going to go over to Graymount and unload limestone. But you have the American Century right here that's on the move. It's going to go under the Blotnick Bridge through the harbor basin. It's going to go out to Lake Superior. Again, we're going to see that vessel first and the Clarke second. Check out what the Clarke did. Very windy on Lake Superior yesterday and early this morning. Here's Duluth right here. It went around Copper Harbor, went all the way over to the North Shore and crept all the way down. But take a look at its route. You can see it make that turn right there and just made a beeline over to the North Shore and worked its way down to where it's at right now, where we just saw on the screen. That's what they do when there's a lot of wind. Little safer route. Still early enough in the morning that the Tug Bayfield has the holiday light still on with the timer. Look in the middle of the screen, up at the top. Get a shot there for the actual water current in the canal, neutral current for the captain coming in. So shouldn't be any issues getting it under the bridge. I made sure before I started recording to put the Boat Friends beacon up on the pole. So when you see that blue light, you know I'm down here. Take a look at the right side of the screen. On this cold morning, you can see that steam billowing out of that stack there in Duluth. There goes the bridge. We know the AC is getting close. Let's get down there and check out what's going on. Here's a look at that cold wind with the flag. 2 below 0. Beautiful day to go on a walk on the beach. Here's a first look at the bow on the AC. Kind of looks like there's ice on the side. Let's look over that as it goes by. Got the sun finally peeking out. Then you got the Clarke right there in the distance. It's going to be coming through as well. Boat friends, it is freezing right now. It's actually a good test for this equipment to see what happens for the future. I really wish that sun would get above those clouds to warm things up. So the AC is going to be going out with coal. This is the actual coal that it's carrying. I picked this up next to the train tracks a few weeks ago. Very raw in form. It comes from Wyoming and Montana, but I wanted you to see the texture and what it looks like. And it's going to be fully loaded with all of this today. There's a very good look at the pivot with the 1,000-foot ship. Captain doing a great job. It's going to be heading right towards us here at the aerial lift bridge. And look on the left side of the screen. You can see a ship from the Netherlands that's doing some loading. But I love this morning sunlight. Get some good colors. Bow is almost pointing directly at us. Good shot at those dual anchors. Better shot at that stern making that swing around. The captains on these vessels, they are incredible. Boat friends, check it out. You got a watchman that's up on the bow, and look at all that ice. Check that out. It's that time of the year. Got the draft sitting at 28 feet. Better shot of those anchors in the sunlight. What a beautiful ship. Now we got that ice on the bow. 1,000 feet. Gonna go right by this beautiful sun. Hopefully it starts warming things up. We can get above 0. Let me give you a shot with that ice and the sun. And take a look at the ice all along the edge right there on those railings. Look at that. That's what happens. Duluth, Minnesota, below zero with the wind chill. You can see someone walking around there on the bridge. 112.9 on the decibel meter. There's Chuck's bike. Look at that prop wash. 1,000-footer going out to ice cold Lake Superior. We wish the captain and the crew a safe voyage to their next destination. Well, this is part one of part two. Get ready for the Clarke. Almost looks like a touch of sea smoke that's out there between those vessels. Updated temperature. It has crept up above zero, so now it's 2 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind chill factored in. How's that, boat friends? You got a ship on both sides of that lighthouse. Green gate is still open. You can see that beautiful ship just about to enter the canal. I showed this to you before, that little lift bridge right next to the real lift bridge. Well, let me provide you with some information about the second awesome ship, Philip R. Clarke, built in 1952 at the American Shipbuilding Company in Ohio. Owned and operated by Great Lakes Fleet based here in Duluth, Minnesota. Carrying capacity 25,000 tons. 1974 was Lincoln, 120 feet. 1982 converted to a self-unloader. 7 holds, 23 hatches, 1 propeller, 1 rudder. And you can see our friend the aerial lift bridge is indeed up all the way 135 feet. Look at that beautiful laker. You can see that forward pilot house. That sun is feeling really good on my face right now. Still very cold, but just that little bit of sun makes a big difference. Coming in heavy with limestone. Still can see that AC in the distance. Looks like the captain might be out here saying hello to everybody. Captain said he's going to have a frozen whistle, but they're going to try it anyway. We like that. So let's Well, boat friends, the captain said they got a frozen whistle and they're going to try it anyway. You could hear it. It was a little difficult at first, but it sounded like it broke loose, and we got a nice salute. 116.6 for the Clarke. Always shows up pretty well with that decibel meter. You can see that American flag with the sunshine there. Get a shot of that rudder for you. What a beautiful ship. I love these Lakers, and this is one of my favorite things to do, especially with the Laker. We're going to stick with this here for a moment. We're going to watch the pivot. They're just a little easier to see the vessel turn, obviously, because they're a little more agile. And those 1,000-footers takes a little more to get the job done. But look at this beautiful ship, and we are going to enjoy a captain, even with a frozen whistle, that gave it a shot for us. Got to respect that. And you know he's going to be a true professional here with this turn. Aerial lift bridge is on its way down. And there you go. See that stern to the starboard. You got the bow to the port side. Beautiful turn. loaded with the limestone, on its way to go unload. Well, boat friends, what do you think? Another one in the book, a twofer, 2 ships. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like button on the way out. It'll just help people that are interested in ships like you and I to find this channel. And also subscribe. I'm out here live streaming the ships all the time in Duluth. And as always, thank you so much for watching the videos. I'll be out here with the next vessel. If you're interested in additional videos, here's a few to choose from.